the worst thing that can ever happen when you're doing concrete. Oh no. 2.5 trucks coming and the pump stops working. Run, run, run. Come there. Boom. Anytime. Let's go to time lapse. We got to work on getting this massive container out of here. And see that little box right there? Let me zoom in for you. This thing's got to go. What's the name of this thing, man? What's the name? Drop in comments. What's the name of that? We gotta move that thing out of here. Gotta go to the dump the trailer, and sell. I gotta sell this thing. If anyone wants it, $7 grand. It's a year and a half old. This one is in the best condition compared to the other one that I sold. Nothing is broken on here. Like literally nothing is broken. But you want it, man, message me. Pathway right here. And the pathway goes straight ahead. We gotta get that done. And then, as you see, this is finished. So 35 yards of straight up concrete poured in one day with rustic finish. The worst thing that could happen, and it took so long for the guy to fix it, took him about 15-20 minutes, and that's a long time when the concrete's spinning for him to fix his pump. We were just standing here, not doing anything. So definitely, I've always wondered, I'm like, dude, what happens when the pump just blows up and you have 3, 4, 5 trucks of concrete coming? Concrete only lasts like 90 minutes inside a truck. I might be wrong. Drop in comments if that's true or not. But what happens if a pump blows up? Who's responsible for that concrete? It's not me. It's got to be the pump guy. And then we also got this drain right here, and it's going to go to that retention system. And these are the conduit for the electrical. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we also have this drainage system. And this is gonna be future plant, and the homeowner wanted us to put a water source, so we did, and drainage. So this will be drainage and water. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yo, by the way, this house, it's a dope house. Super nice house. Especially when we're done with it. It's taking shape, obviously, because you see it's taking shape. But let me walk you this way. So once that house goes, then we're able to put this baby to work, and the other one, and the excavator. So literally 3 caterpillars will be here, and a ditch witch. The ditch witch will be cleaning up the sides right here. And after that, we're gonna start prepping this. Base rock is gonna come and just dump right here. Then we're gonna spread it out with that. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. And access for the base rock is gonna be super easy. I just pre-ordered $12,000 in base rock from there. Straight from the road, they're gonna back in and go boom right there. This project is going really well. All we need to do now is move half the crew into the front, excavate the front, and then we're good to go. A lot of you took advantage of the contracts program, and dude, I am so excited for you. It's gonna be a game changer for you and your business, especially now that spring is right around the corner. It's almost here. It's March, dude. It's March. Another month, another 2 months for sure we're there, no doubt. And this is the most important time to get ready, to prepare. One of the sticking points I had when I first started the business is most of the time people didn't have a design. So if they had a design, it was really easy for me to place a bid because everything was laid out. I knew that they were gonna have 800 square feet of pavers, 200 square feet of grass. These plants are gonna be there, those plants are gonna be there, the lights were gonna get used. So it's easier for me to price things once I figured out how to do it. That's what the contract program and reading the plans program is really helpful in teaching you how to do. But now we're faced with a different dilemma. What if the homeowner, and I came across this so many times, the homeowner most of the time didn't have a blueprint. They didn't have a design. They didn't have a drawing. And I'm like, I lost so many jobs because I said, well, if you don't really have it, I don't really know how to do it. Like, you need to get a design. And most of the people were like, well, why can't you do it? I didn't know how. So I lost a lot of jobs. But recently, maybe a year ago, figured out how to actually make the designs. We got a program, we sat down, we figured it out, purchased a computer, So it's a bit of a process to understand how to do it, but I show you how to use the program. That's the most important part. Like, how do you go from a backyard that has nothing in it to this? This shows you the plan. This shows you exactly what needs to be done. Like, look at the driveway, the retaining wall, seating wall, all that stuff, the stairs. Everything is in there and it's called out. These big plans that you always see on construction job sites, the one I showed you, like, yeah, how do you make them? We sit down for 3 hours, me and the designer and you, and we make a design, a blueprint, a layout of the person's backyard from start to finish. How do you, like, what do you do when you get to the job? You get a piece of paper and you start drawing. You do dimensions, you measure. I take you step by step by step, literally from being clueless on how to do it, and then you'll actually know how to do the design. The program, I'm gonna discount it again. It's gonna be the same as the writing contracts program. It's gonna be like 128 bucks, typically $200. One of the mistakes that I had when I first started is I wanted to learn how to do designs, but there was no one to teach me. And I kept looking on YouTube, how do I do designs? Where do I start? How do I measure things? Like, what do I do? And there was no answers. And it took me so long, so many countless hours of dedication and hard work, where I would have loved to just buy a program to someone to show me how to do it. All I need to know is the basic steps, the little few baby steps, and I'll figure the rest out. What kind of computer do I buy? What kind of design do I make? Where do I measure? How do I measure? What kind of piece of paper do I put everything on? Time is more important than money. Remember that. Time is way more important than money. I'll pay $10, $20, $40, $100,000 for someone to teach me so it cuts back on my learning curve and I don't have to go do the steps by myself. Take the money, throw it, use it. Use the money and have someone teach you so it takes less time. Spring is here, man. Spring is here. A lot of you are gonna be like, oh, the excuse is, I'll do it later. Dude, if you're not gonna do it now, you're never gonna do it. This is the time you have to learn how to do designs. You already know how to do the contracts. Now I've been getting a lot of messages, dude, how do I make a design? How do I make a blueprint? What do I do? This program will help you. Link below. It's the right thing to do. I'm telling you, it is the right thing to do. It'll take you from the customer's eyes to being someone that has no idea what they're talking about to, oh, you know how to write an incredible contract? Oh, you know how to do a sweet design? Oh, you put my vision on the piece of paper and you charge me a little bit of money for it? I'd be happy to pay. Here you go. That's what the customer should be like to you. Link below, hook up, link up. I will keep posting videos. Add me on Instagram, of course. You will see day-to-day of my life, of my jobs that we're doing, and it's a pretty cool experience, not gonna lie. It's a real pretty cool experience. I'm having a lot of fun, but you're gonna be having a lot more fun when you start closing deals and when you start getting customers to sign on the dotted line and creating designs for them that will put their vision on a piece of paper and you can sell them what they want. And that's Sales 101. Peace.
Hey, what's up, man? My name is Saul. I joined the Goat Gang less than a month ago. Within the first 2 weeks, I landed a 5K job. My mindset has changed very, very much. Also, the information that I'm getting daily from the group is very, very valuable to a business owner. So I highly recommend that you join. You're missing out on a lot. And dude, if I can do it, you can definitely do it. So don't wait, man. Don't overthink. And I hope to see you there.
You're trying to take your business to new heights, but you don't know exactly what to do next. Join the Goat Gang, because you're going to learn about pricing, about staffing, about insurance and licensing, all the things that are necessary to succeed. Tigran set up this Goat Gang, and it's been very beneficial to me to learn from the people around the country that are doing the same thing as me. And Tigran's got a lot of experience, and I've been able to piggyback off of a lot of his knowledge to grow my business. Join the Goat Gang.